From Zaham to Shifa, when love becomes a battle. Assalamu alaikum, beautiful souls, and welcome back to From Zaham to Shifa, our sacred space where we speak truth wrapped in compassion, where we hold the difficult conversations our heart often shy away from, and where we remind ourselves that healing comes not only from love, but also from wisdom. I am your sister on this journey, and today we talk about one of the most sensitive and often silent struggles in many of our homes: the complex, layered, and deeply emotional relationship between mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law. Specifically, what happens when marriage is not just between two people, but between two entire households. This is a conversation rooted in love, but it is also one that calls for courage, because too many women walk into marriage without being told what will truly be expected of them. And too many mothers hold expectations without realizing how their own role in their son's life must shift once he becomes a husband. A new chapter for both women. Let us begin with something simple but often forgotten. Marriage changes relationships. It must, and that includes the relationship between a mother and her son. A loving mother raises her son with devotion, care, and dreams for his future. But once he becomes a husband, his first loyalty, emotionally and practically, shifts to his wife. And that is not betrayal, that is Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of you is the best to his wife." He did not say the most obedient to his mother, although honoring one's mother is sacred. He said the best of you is the best to his wife, because marriage demands a new kind of loyalty, protection, and emotional presence. And for daughters-in-law entering a household with multiple generations, it is equally essential to realize this is not just your new home. This is a home with its own rhythm, unspoken rules, and emotional landscape. Walking in without preparation is like entering a play in the middle of Act 3, assuming you are the main character. It takes humility, it takes time, and it takes real, honest preparation. Real talk from a real family. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. Nadia, name has been changed, a 26-year-old dental assistant from Mississauga, married her husband in a beautiful nikah ceremony, followed by a lively reception surrounded by family and friends. But within a few weeks of moving into her in-laws' house, she found herself crying in the bathroom every night. Her mother-in-law, a woman who had spent 30 years running her household her way, expected Nadia to naturally fall into place, wake up early, help with the family meals, be available for errands, and still manage her full-time job. The husband, caught between the two women he loved most, kept saying, "Just give it time, things will settle." But Nadia was not struggling because she did not want to adjust. She was struggling because no one had told her what adjusting would really mean. And her mother-in-law was not cruel. She was simply unprepared to relinquish emotional authority over her son. They were both women who had not been taught that their roles were meant to evolve, not clash. Islam's guidance on boundaries. Islam teaches us balance. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, never forced his wives to live with his other family members. He created space for their emotional and physical comfort. In fact, when Fatima, his daughter, may Allah be pleased with her, was married to Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet, peace be upon him, helped them find their own space, because marriage requires emotional privacy, space to grow together, and without constant third-party commentary, judgment, or control. Living in a joint family is not haram, but forcing it when one or both spouses are not emotionally or mentally equipped for it can lead to unspoken resentment and spiritual erosion. If you cannot handle the dynamics of shared authority, differing expectations, or lack of boundaries, then the joint family system is not wajib upon you. What is wajib is honesty, transparency, and protecting the rights of each other. Adjustments are universal. Even outside of Islamic framework, one truth remains. Marriage is a change management process. Every woman, regardless of culture or faith, knows the delicate dance of adjusting to a partner, to their family, to shared space, and to new expectations. I was thinking about Lauren from Toronto. Raised in a small nuclear family, she married into a large household where Sunday dinners were mandatory and opinions came unsolicited. She told me, I didn't marry his whole family, but it felt like I had to manage everyone's emotions. To all women, if you are not ready to share physical space with people whose values or routines differ dramatically from yours, you must speak up early. This is not selfish, it is wise. You can honor others without dishonoring yourself. Advice to mothers and daughters-in-law. Dear mothers, especially you who have raised your sons with love, when your son marries, your role must shift. Not end, not diminish, but shift. You are still his mother. You still matter. But his wife is now his companion, his confidant, and his primary emotional partner. Support them by giving them space. Respect your daughter-in-law not just as your son's wife, but as a new woman navigating unfamiliar terrain. Assume the best. Make space for her voice. Encourage your son to create emotional boundaries that protect his marriage, not because he loves you less, but because he is fulfilling his role as a husband. And to you, my sisters, the ones stepping into a home that is not your own yet expected to feel like it is, remember, you were not created to erase yourself in the name of adjustment. You were created to be a partner, a loved and respected partner. If the expectations are too much, speak up respectfully before resentment becomes your language. You do not have to lose your identity, but you must learn the culture. You are not obligated to serve, but it is better that you do when you agree to live in a joint family and your heart is willing, not when it is a compromise and your soul is shrinking. And if you truly know you cannot thrive in a joint family system, it is more respectful to say so before the nikah than to say it through tears after the move. Beautiful soul, whether you are a mother trying to hold on or a wife trying to find your place, may you remember that your roles are sacred, but they are not fixed in stone. Islam honors your dignity. It calls you to serve with love, but also to speak with wisdom. Before we close today, I want to leave you with a question to sit with, not to answer out loud, but to carry gently in your heart. To the mothers-in-law, when you think about your son's marriage, ask yourself, have I created space in my heart and my home for his wife to belong as she is? Or am I unconsciously asking her to become me? And to the daughters-in-law, as you reflect on your new role, ask yourself, have I entered this home with humility and curiosity? Or have I already built a wall in my heart before even trying to understand theirs? These are not questions of guilt. They are invitations to grace. Because when two women soften their egos and expand their hearts, entire generations can heal. This is From Zakham to Shifa. Until we meet again, may Allah grant your home the balance of love and boundaries, the beauty of compassion with clarity, and the wisdom to honor one another's heart with truth. Barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum.